to teach Rebozo today. This is a size 4 woven wrap, and this has a dye job, which will make it easier for you to tell the top from the bottom when I'm wrapping. So, I always start off with the middle marker, and I put the middle marker on my back. Now, I'm using a 4, so I know where my 4s are going to hit me. Tail-wise, my tail is almost to the floor, so I want to bring it up so it's basically just at my toes in this carry. If you're using a 3 or a 2, you'll want to start with your tails about hip level, kind of right where your pants lie on you. So I will lower mine back down a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to gather this up in your hand, and you're going to gather this up in your hand so that it's nice and tight across your back and not twisted. Then you're going to take over, and you're going to reach under and through this little hole that you made, and pull this through and up like you're pulling it out of your boobs. So, there we go. Now at this point we can tighten a little bit. I kind of like let that flop out as naturally as possible. And then I tighten here. And then at this point I like to make sure that here's my bottom rail. And I like to make sure that that is visible. And I like to make sure that it's all laying nice and even across. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach under the tail, the short tail, and I am going to make a loop with my hand. So this is underneath the tail, and I'm going to put it back through that little loop that I just made with that. And then that's when I can tighten. Now from here, I should be able to slide it up and down. If it's a little too tight and kind of hard to do, you can loosen it a little bit by pulling right here to loosen it up. If it's really, really slidey, just tighten really tight like that. So lower up and down. So then, just like with a ring snip carry, I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to keep it up here. I'm going to get my baby, and I've made sure that I didn't make too big of a hole right here to put him in. I can adjust that right there before I grab him. Now for Rebozo, I like, since he's only 5 months old, I don't like to do a true hip carry. I like to put him just slightly off center. So when I put him in, I will make the seat for us. Yeah. And then once he's in, I'm going to pull on this, reach around, and pull the knot up. And that's going to tighten it. But I'm not fully done. There might be some spots where it's a little too tight or it's a little too loose. Say right here, this is really loose. He has a lot of room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this around his back and pull it through at my neck. I like to pin it under my chin, find the corresponding rail, which is easy to tell right here. And then I'm just going to pull that through the knot. Now, I feel like right here there's a lot of fabric and it's not really tight on my back. And I can pull on it. So that means that I need to tighten through the width of the wrap. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to lift his weight up. Reach around him to lift up this knot and pull through. Now, if it feels like it's creeping up right here, you can pull this down your back and get all that fabric nice and spread. A really big problem that you can run into with it going like this is that the fabric isn't spread far enough down your shoulder. And it could be that it's a little too tight to do that. So you can loosen it here, keep your hand on your baby, loosen it just a little bit. Re-spread this fabric. So now it's way away from my neck here, and I have a lot more fabric, more of the width of the fabric too, over here on my shoulder. And he is tummy to tummy. And he wishes he had a binky. If you would like to nurse in this carry, it's really easy to do. You just want to lower him. I always lower to breast because it makes it a lot easier. Lower to breast and then tighten up a little bit. And it's a lot easier for him to latch on that way. And then when he is done, just bring him back up and retighten. Thank you.